up, everybody? Kimberly Flowers here, the visual branding expert. Super excited that you made it out for another episode of Beauty and the Brand. I love today's topic, so I really hope that you have your coffee. I hope that you have your tea. I hope that you have whatever it is that you love to drink, because today we're going to be talking about my favorite subject, one of my favorite subjects, passion. Passion is what moves us. Passion is what motivates us to do the work that we do. Passion, as entrepreneurs, when you are able to find your passion of something and put it together with something that you're really, really great at, you have found something beautiful that you can give to the world, right? And that is why I'm so passionate about passion. And so today we're going to be talking about, how to know when you found your passion. What are some signs that tell you that you found your passion? A lot of times in the whole entrepreneurial space, we talk a lot about passion and pairing your passion with your gifts. And we talk about discovering your purpose and all of these things that drive us to a greater sense of purpose when we're doing what we're doing. There are some people who don't know what that passion is, and they don't know how to discover that passion. And so my advice in a situation like that would really be one answer. You need to expose yourself to more things, because when I was younger, I was in high school and I was learning mathematics and English and, all the basic kind of core academics in high school. And I remember thinking to myself, they would constantly ask us, well, what do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? And all these things. And I didn't really have a lot of exposure to a lot of different things. So I felt like I didn't have a passion because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And out of the things that I was exposed to, I was not passionate about any of those things. I didn't want to be a mathematician. I didn't want to be a teacher. I didn't want to be a scientist at that time. I didn't want to be a medical professional. I knew those things that I didn't want to be, but I wasn't sure about what I wanted to do. I knew that I always had an affinity to communicate well. And so I thought, for a while that maybe I'd be a lawyer, but even then it wasn't passion based. That being said, I know that a lot of you are probably asking the same question, like, what if I don't know what I'm passionate about? And I'm telling you, you need to start exposing yourself to more things, because the world is a huge place. There are tons of things that you can get involved with, and tons of things that you can begin to explore. Like, you need to take time to really explore your life and live out your life unapologetically. And as you do that, you will find passion in places that you probably ordinarily would not even think to look. But you have to be willing to be open to those things, and not just open, like try new things is what I'm really trying to say. When I'm saying gain exposure, I'm talking about trying new things, go to new places, meet new people, learn new things, be intentional about exploring your life. And in that journey, you will find your passion. You know that you're passionate about a thing when you wake up in the middle of the night with another great idea about that thing. That happens to me so often, but I am a passionate personality in general. So when it comes to projects and things that I'm working on that I'm passionate about, I can't help but think about it. It's in my normal everyday thought process, and the work that I do to accomplish those things, or to, get me to a place of accomplishing my goals in the areas of passion, don't even feel like work, right? So that, you know that you're passionate about something when this thing keeps you up at night, because it's just always resonating with you, and you're always constantly thinking about different ways and different ideas that you can do that thing better, or that you can add to the expansion of whatever idea that you have. You know that you're passionate at that point. You also know that you're passionate about something when it's all you want to talk about, right? And anything that someone else talks about, you're always bringing it back to that thing, right? So a lot of times this can happen when there is a new relationship breeding, right? Between you and someone else. And it seems like, or when parents have kids, they become passionate about that child. And so I don't know that if you've ever had a friend who just had a baby, and I'm sure most of us have, but when your friend has her first baby, and for some people, every baby after that, all of their conversation seems to be driven back to the child, right? You can say, oh, I love that movie. And then they'll tell you, oh, I know, but we can't let my baby watch it because she's had da-da-da-da. And then she goes on to a spill about the child, right? And so that's perfectly natural. When you're passionate about something, it comes up in your conversation over and over again because it's what you're dwelling on. It's what it's what's keeping you up at night. This is what you're passionate about. And so when you find something in life that is, something that's keeping you up at night, something that you consistently talk about, those are telltale signs that you are passionate about that thing. You also know that you're passionate about something when you'll do it for free. Being an entrepreneur, we think about revenue a lot, and we do a lot of things based on what is bringing in the money, right? What is keeping the light bill on? What's keeping the air conditioner going? What is keeping food on the table? And so, this is how we lose our passion a lot of the times, because we can tend to take jobs and things that we are not really passionate about, but we feel like we have a responsibility to take care of other things. So we set passion on the shelf and pursue revenue, right? But when you're passionate about something, when it's something that you would do for free, or maybe something that you have done for free, and something that you wouldn't mind doing for free again. Something about that thing is triggering something inside of you that is made to do that thing. Made to do that thing. When you think about that idea of being created to do something, that's a very powerful statement. And that's why passion is such a necessary component for living a fulfilled and happy life. Because without passion, we are not motivated to continue on with what we're doing. We're just living. We become, in some cases, very depressed about the situations that we're in because we know that this is not resonating with who I am and who I am created to be. So today we're talking, a lot about how to identify passion when you see it, but I think we should do this in a 2-part episode. So one is going to be discovering your passion. Today we just talked about how to identify your passion when you see it. I want to know, what are you passionate about? What moves you? What wakes you up in the morning? Why do you keep waking up and doing, whatever it is that you love to do? That's all I have. I'm Kimberly Flowers, and you've been watching Beauty and the Brand.